Hello everyone, my name is PsyCrow. This is EMC to the Sky, episode 9. And in this episode, we're gonna go and mess around with the Flux Network. As you can see me behind there, we got the biggest storage capacitor Flux storage we got, and we're gonna upgrade our Powah network as well to set all the energy into the Flux network, and then we're gonna wirelessly add power to all the machines around my base. So to get started with the Flux network, I'm looking at the quest line here. So it's only the flux points, the plug and the points, the controller, and then the Gargantuan flux storage. And if you look at the chapter reward for this, we get 100 million EMC in form of a violet EMC link MK7. So I think I want to try to get everything. So let's check what this one have. You haven't checked, blah, 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 blah. Yes, perfect. And we need to make the flux cores, yes. So there are two ways we can make the flux. There's the Botania way that we did last episode, and we can use the other way by just hammering down obsidian to a bedrock or obsidian to it should have been quite obvious. This is a very tedious process. And I don't think I have bedrock anywhere, but I do have the capability to make a flux block. So let's make a flux block because the other process is way too tedious. So I'm just gonna plop everything in here, there, so we only have the Flux Dust left. So the flux block, let's see, how can we create that? That is the flux block, yes. So we need ender pearls, and we need a blaze rod. There we go. I'm just gonna make enough, because we're gonna use a lot of them. So we have the eyes of ender. Let's make the obsidian. Obsidian there. So let's make the flux block, the flux cores. So these are the flux cores, and we now have the capability to make a flux block. So if I create a setup for it over here, and I need, let's get a fence out as well, because then I can add, I need one more for actually fence there, because then we can place the redstone there and the obsidian up there. So if I do, let's just check if it is obsidian. Yeah, it is obsidian. So I'm gonna place you right there. So if I take a lot of redstone, yes, and plop you down there, and then I shift right click on, which one is it? Hang on. Left click on the obsidian. There we go. And we got 64. So let me remove this one. This is going to be very, because I think I can make a lot of these flux dust at the same time. So I need to upgrade the efficiency of my packs, like I can see here. So let's place the block of obsidian there. Let's get a lot of redstone out. Now, should in theory just be able to see it is Control Q. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and I should just be able to do this. Yes. Oh, there's a maximum of how many we can make. Okay, well, let me make, oh, this turned into a cobblestone, which is much easier to actually remove. Well, let me get a buttload of these flux dust, and I'll be right back. We have a visitor, and I have emeralds now, so, and he has something interesting. He has something called a restoration tome. So resets the repair cost penalty when combined with a tool of a smithing table. I've never seen this before, but I want one. So, and let's get some grey dye and vines. I don't know if we have it, but no, now we have. Yeah, so it looks like 4 stacks of redstone is the maximum we can make, and then it turns into cobblestone, which is much easier to make. So let's look at our tank. We have 2,400, so that should be enough. And we have even more here as well. So let's just clean up a bit there. So the next part we need to make is, well, let's see here. We just need a lot of these flux blocks and also these flux cores. So we just need a lot of obsidian, eyes of ender. Okay, so let's do this. Get some ender pearls. there, and we have the blaze rods in here. So I don't know if this is enough, but we're just gonna get, where did it go? It went over here, right? Yeah, here it is. Yeah, let's just do one more. Let's see if I have enough. There, and then we need obsidian, which we have. I think we're gonna need a lot more obsidian. That's called a block. Obsidian. Boop. So if we look at the flux point, we need this one. So we need a lot of obsidian. Flux dust, yes. So I don't think that we still miss obsidian. So let's do this, and let's get the cores there. That should be again obsidian. That's the limiting factor. Obsidian. If I could spell, that would help. So let's do this again. Where is it? Oh, these here, the flux cores. There, and now it's out of end that we're missing. Okay, cool. So we need the flux blocks as well. So that's 36. I don't know how many we're gonna need, but let's just create so we have enough, because then we can make the flux point. So we need redstone for that. We have redstone, yes. So let's make a point. I think I have it right here. Yes, flux point. This is to remove energy. So once we have an energy store up and running and we need to power something in our base, we use the flux point to actually get that. So let's create a couple of these, and then we need a point which is actually providing energy to the network. So we don't need that many of these. So there, and then we need to make the flux controller itself. So let's do this flux controller. Or is it flux controller? I need to spell it correctly. I can see there the flux controller. We have it right there. And I also want the flux configurator. We just need one more I've enter. So we need an enter pearl. Let's just get a stack. And let's build the eyes of ender. Let's just get everything. We have the flux controller. Cool. So now we can set up the network. So I'm just gonna plop the controller down here. I'm gonna create a new network called IKEA Man. That's me. It's gonna be this color right there. Oh, it's gonna be public because it's only me on the server. And then I can select the network. Cool. So now we need a buffer in the system, and that's where we're gonna do this basic storage. So that's controller, and let's see here, basic storage. It's right there. We're going to bookmark it. We need some glass panes. So glass, get a stack out. And we're going to do this. Boop. And how many can we build of these? 10. So, but we need to build the next one. So this is the next one where for 8,000 FE per tick. And the next tier is the one for 128. But we need a lot more of these basic flux storage. So let me just craft a lot of things, and then we can build the biggest energy storage device for Flux Network. So yeah, be right back. I now have 6 of the Herculean flux storage. If I type U, I can create the Gargantuan version. And oh, I didn't I make any plugs? Oh, apparently not. Okay. Plug. I'm of course missing everything. So hang on. I now have my flux points, so let's put them in the bag so we can ready to use it. These cores are not going to be in here. And let's take the Gargantuan store, plop it in there, and this can have a storage of 128 million RF per tick. So just look at the quick book. I did complete the chapter now because I got the plugs. So let's grab our MK7 and just add it to a network. So we are now a total of almost 400 million. But let's connect our plugs and points. So if we go downstairs to our power setup, all these are generating power, and they're being provided up to a different aspects of our network. If I get some pipes there like that, and I just do this. If I combine them together, oh, they are not aligned, I can see here. Oh no! But let's do this and remove you. There. I can add the plug here to add power to our network after I added a wrench, which I know it's right there. Whoop. I can extract now. No, hang on, why is it not connecting? There's no power going in. Why isn't there any power going? Can't these connect to each other? That's not good. Well, let me just, what about the point? No, they do not connect. That's not good. Can I use the point or plug on this one? And this one works. So this one is extracting energy out now here to the network. Let me just figure out how we can get these flux points to connect to the energy pipe, or if we do we need to use an intermediary like the cables from what's it called, from Powah. So we have 5090. This is the highest tier we have. Let's see if this one actually works, because it can connect over there. Or if we need to add it to an energy. So getting the energy cell could also be an option. We use this energy cell as a buffer between these and this cable here. So let's just see if this can work. So if I remove you, and also you, and let's get the energy cable. No, it does not connect. But it does connect to the energy cube. So we could create an energy cube, place it here in the middle. These cables can transfer power to the energy cube, and or we could just upgrade everything. Yeah, we could change all these cables out with Spirited and have an energy cube here in the middle and then a point there. And then we can remove all this network cable. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, let me craft a buttload of these. So I can build up the network, and yeah, once I've completed that, I will be right back. As we can see now, we can actually see how much power we're generating. So at total, we are generating as 6,160 FE per tick, and that's going into our Gargantuan storage, which have the capacity of 128 million FE per tick. So if we look downstairs, I change things a bit down here. I remove all the pipes cable. I repurpose my energy cell because it's a bit tedious to build, but this one is completely empty now because all the energy, it goes out to the Gargantuan storage. All my thermals I have upgraded to use the energy cable from Powah, the spiritual version, and it has a capacity of 90,000 FE per tick, so we should be covered for that. And also the same for all the Sterling dynamos. The power goes into the cube, and we have a single point that's extracting the power into the flux point, the Gargantuan storage. So, and that means that we can now actually, upgrade the points. So, if we start over here, actually right over here, we have a couple of machines that are actually using power. So, if I do this and go downstairs here, I can then connect the power to this machine. If I do this, there, cool, and I can now take a point, this one, and plop it. We can just plop it in here. Boop. Now these are connected, so as soon as these are gonna use power, it's gonna extract power from this point right here, and we can do the same for our EMC generators over here. So we have this machine right here. You can see right now there's no power. Oh no! So let's get a point. It's right. That's the plug. Here's the point. And I'm just gonna plop it up top of this one, if I can. Can I reach it? Yeah, I should be able to reach with this third block. Oh, there we go. And I can do this. and I'm going to choose the network. And these still don't connect, that's right, yeah. So they don't work with the so these keep are quite annoying. Luckily, these will work, right? Yeah. Yeah, they get power again. Let's do the same over here. Boom, boom. And we can just add another point there. Boop. And there, power again. Yes. Let's go to the nether because we have a setup there as well. Then we can remove the Stirling dynamos for that one. So the nether was down here. Yeah. No. Over here. I lost track of how my base works. So let's go to nether and do the same thing for the EMC generating setup in the nether. There we go. And we can actually replace these. I can remove this one as well. No, I lost it. And also the stone. Okay. So let's get some cables up there and add the point there. And you get power again. Perfect. Yes. Nice. So I can now see that the Gargantuan storage is now completely filled up. So and the buffer here is completely filled up. And that means that our cell up here should begin to increase the amount of power it has installed as well. Perfect. So we have kind of two buffers. So that's quite nice. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode. We built our power setup, our wireless power setup, and make it look nice. Well, of course, for me, nice. And I think next episode we're going to build a mob farm because now we can add power to the platform down below wirelessly. So it makes sense to actually make a mob farm now. So yeah. Well, if you enjoyed this content, like and subscribe to see more. Any comments to my playthrough of the Modpack, write down comment below as well. And yeah, I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.